Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency news channel. Now, we're going to have another part of the bull run, but once it's said and done, probably sometime next year, what will the top 10 look like? I do think it will look different from what we have today. There's not going to be as many changes as from 5 years ago to today, but maybe this time next year, I think we'll see some changes and top 10 will look different. So let's actually go over them. Bitcoin, I still think will be number one. There is an off chance that Ethereum or ADA or DOT or one of the main nets flips it, but I think the safest bet right now is Bitcoin will still be number one. It has a big advantage, and people see it as the index coin. Now, with the rise of NFT games and DeFi and all that stuff, which other networks are actually much, much better poised to seize on, Bitcoin could lose that throne, and then Bitcoin would fall a couple of ranks because once someone actually sees something else besides Bitcoin as a better store of value, I think Bitcoin loses a lot of its appeal. Second, Ethereum, I still think it will be second. It has a huge head start on the other networks. And they're working on 2.0. We'll have to see how that works out. And it really depends on how the other mainnets expand. But once you have such a lead, it's really hard to take it from you. I do think the other mainnets will gain on Ethereum, but I really don't think they will overtake Ethereum, at least not yet. The third one will be ADA. I actually do think ADA will swap with BNB for third and fourth. CZ's screwed. CZ's pretty shrewd, but he has a lot of regulatory concerns, and some of the stuff that he offers is going to be hit by the regulatory hammer, like leverage trading. So that'll probably ding it a bit. ADA doesn't really have that problem. Their smart contracts are going to launch, and they're close enough to BNB in market cap to really just flip BNB and become the number 3 coin. By the way, I'm not counting USDC, USDT, or stable coins. They're not true cryptos in my opinion. You can't really make money off them, so we're not including them. Number 4 would actually be BNB. I do think Binance is going to continue expanding. I think, and CZ, once it comes to it, either give up strong leverage trading or be banned from every major country, I think CZ will see the light, and he will actually make Binance conform. BNB is always like this semi-security thing with their basically stock buyback / token burn. And but Binance does actually have a use case in using the coins to lower your fees, plus launchpad projects. So I think people will continue to hoard them. BNB I think will be at number 4. DOT I think will be number 5. Another one of these mainnets. We'll have to see how the parachain auction goes. Yes, I do think ROI-wise, Kusama might be better than DOT. But at the same time, DOT's going to maintain a higher market cap. I think it's going to get all the banner projects, whereas Kusama is going to get a lot of the smaller ones. So I'm just thinking there is enough room for a couple of mainnets up here, and DOT will actually be number 5, and because it will be one of the ones that survive. Now, number 6 is Polygon, and this could actually go above DOT as well. I think those two will kind of just compete for this spot. Matic, layer 2 scaling is going to be huge. You've seen how Matic has risen as of now, and I think it will continue to rise. There's more Ethereum projects coming on. There's literally hundreds of projects coming on to Matic from ETH. Everyone wants layer 2 scaling. Ethereum 2.0 is not going to be out by this time next year. It won't be fully functional. So just the growth and the hype, I think will make Matic either number 5 or number 6. So after DOT and Matic, number 7 will probably be XRP at this point. I just inserted here. The lawsuit should be over by this point. I think the settlement's going to come out okay for them. I don't think they're going to skyrocket and moon like everyone else thinks they'll go up in price like everything else. But the adoption is really low for XRP at this point, and I don't really know if that's going to change or not. I think they're depending too much on Flare, because that's basically a smart contract platform for networks that don't have smart contracts. Realistically, XRP is the only one that's really going to make use of it, because I don't know if anyone's going to build on Doge or Litecoin or anything. But I think native smart contracts are always going to be better than third-party smart contracts. So I have XRP at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 7. Number 8 is Chainlink. Now, one of the oracles I think will actually be here. I do believe one of the oracles will actually be here. And if one of the oracles is going to be here, it's 85-90% to be Chainlink. I don't really see the other oracles having any of these partnerships that Chainlink does. And yeah, I don't really see any of them catching up. Everyone's already adopting Chainlink. Band might have higher ROI potential because much starting at a much smaller, and it actually has staking. That's one thing that Chainlink's talked about many times. Still doesn't have staking, but number 8 is still going to be Chainlink because DeFi I think will make a resurgence, and with that, Link will make a resurgence with DeFi because they are going to use Link as an oracle, as maybe their primary oracle in a lot of projects. Now number 9 and number 10 is split between like 4 projects, so pick 2 out of these 4. It's either VET, Solana, Theta, or AVE. AVE is the one of the few, if not the only, DeFi project that's listed on DeFi Pulse as multi-chain. I think that interoperability, that early interoperability, will really help AVE grow. Look out for AVE. Theta, obviously, the streaming service, I really like it. They can work with both Twitch and YouTube. They don't have to compete against them. And I think that's going to be a very awesome project. Solana, Sam Bankman-Fried's making moves with FTX. I think he's going to make moves with Solana as well. So SOL might be up there. And VET, obviously, we all know VET. It's got a lot of partnerships. It's getting use cases. And there's going to be a lot of people utilizing and building it on DeFi as well. So number 9 and number 10 it's going to be either Solana, Sol, Theta, or AVE. Could be any of those 4. So that's basically, I've given you 1 through 12. That's what it's actually going to look like. Some of the other coins like ICP, I'm just not a huge fan of. ETC, XLM, I don't really see it as, and also BCH, LTC, I think are going to continue to fall as well. So those are what I think is actually going to happen. I mean, Shiba might make a stab for maybe a week or 2 and then drop back down because, people tend to pump those things. But those are my top 12 for, or top 10 or top 12, whichever one you like, for after this bull run. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.